Uh, I think you're on mute.
Workday starting to sound the same?
I think you're on mute.
Find something that sounds better for your career on LinkedIn. With LinkedIn Job Collections, you can browse curated collections by relevant industries and benefits, like flex PTO or hybrid workplaces, so you can find the right job for you. Get started at linkedin.com/jobs. Finding where you fit. LinkedIn knows how.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another extra, the TMossBoss show. And in today's extra, I wanted to talk, because I was going to do a episode, but I was like, nah, I can't talk on this for no 15 minutes. I feel like I just need to overall, add my 2 cents to this debate, but, or more so, like, answering a question. Is it okay to delete hate comments? Because I know that's like one thing that I've been hearing throughout the 10 years of me, treating my content creating career as a job. But overall, though, like that, I could think back all the way back in 2015 where this guy, him and his friend had did a whole live stream talking about how he was upset over me deleting his hate comment. And I'm thinking to myself, fam, I don't know. Maybe there was like other things that he talked on, but when he very first started off that live stream, that was the one thing that he was talking on. And I'm thinking to myself, you're that upset to where you had to start up a whole live stream, get your friend involved that didn't even want to be involved just so you can rant. Even if you did spend a few minutes ranting about it, still though, like, do you think anybody's gonna care about that? Like, really, like, do you think a comment is worth it's so valuable? Like, the way that people chirp about you deleting their comments, they make it seem like that it's like worth money or something. Like, oh, you're eliminating people seeing my opinion. That's the thing though. You gotta look at a person's YouTube channel as their house. You're in my house trying to have a say-so on stuff. Do you honestly, how do you think that would work out in your house? How do you think that would work out if I were to go to your house right now and start having to say so on your living conditions, the color of the walls, the color of the carpet, or hardwood floor, or whatever floor surfaces you got in there, the size of your TV, the video game console you have, the video games you have, the music that you listen to, the shape of the house, the shape of let's say it's an apartment. I'm like, I don't like none of this stuff that's in here. Do you honestly think you're going to change all of that because of what I'm saying about it? Do you see? And that's one of the main reasons on why I say that negative comments is just pointless. So no, I don't have an issue with deleting hate comments. But yeah, there are people out there that do. And I'm like, fam, if you want your comments to matter so much, you go to your area and talk on them comments. And that's the thing though, where it's like they want to come to me and they want somebody to see it because they know that if they're in their own area, ain't nobody gonna be paying attention to what they're talking about. Not one single person. So that's why I'm like, it's just funny to me when they get so upset. And I'm like, fam, and that's the thing where I know people will probably ask that question, like, why do you think that's the case, though? Like, why do they get so upset about their comments getting deleted? Because they're not being heard. They've never been heard. Nobody listens to them. So they think that, oh, if I go to this guy's channel and say what I need to say, whether it's about him, negative, positive, whatever. I mean, yeah, if you saying some positive stuff, cool. That's one thing I remember. Somebody saying that to me years ago, that I can't always be positive or have like positivity around me. And I'm like, why would I want negativity around me? Like, that's the thing that people, they try so hard to make their opinion matter. And I'm like, answer that question. Why would I want negativity around me? Don't nobody want no negativity around them unless they're a negative person. But other than that, I'm like, fam, like, there's people that I know where they live life like that, where they thrive off of negativity. I find myself having very limited conversations with those individuals. I'm like, nah, fam, you gotta go somewhere else with that. But I want no parts, bro. I'm like, just get that away from me. I'm like, it's just one of those things where when I see people carry on like that, I just know that at the end of the day, I'm gonna be saying and thinking negative stuff. I don't want that. I never did want that. So it trips me out when people, they want their opinion to matter so much. But I'm like, fam, if it's a negative opinion, like, do you sit around listening to negative opinions about you? Or is it you're just living a lifestyle where nobody don't know who you are? Like, no, that's the thing, though. Nobody might not know who you are on the internet, but I guarantee and I promise you, we have some friends and family, their opinions on you, and if they were to say anything negative, would you take that to the heart, or would you, like, take it as a grain of salt? Like, oh, it ain't gonna have that much effect on me. It's not gonna. I guarantee and I promise you, them people that be like living off of negativity, you allow somebody to be negative towards them, oh, they be going off. They seriously be going off. It is the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, fam, okay, then stop being a negative person. So you don't have to worry about, like, that's one thing that I be trying to do is just live a positive life. Somebody makes a negative comment about me, I'm like, hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You ain't getting no energy out of me if that's what you're trying to do. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, I've had my moments where I've crashed out, and I had to let people know. I'm like, leave me alone. And they leave me alone. But at the end of the day, I'm like, fam, I ain't trying to be negative my whole life. I ain't trying to have no negativity, none of that stuff. I am trying to be a positive person. But people, they be wanting that. They be wanting negativity. And I'm like, hey, look, like I said, you go into your own little area and be negative. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for stopping by today's extra. Stay tuned for the next extra. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. And peace.